For years and years, Arsenal have been known as a football team that played some nice football, but never had the mentality or the balls to go ahead and win major trophies. Now, for people that doesn't follow football, Arsenal last won a major trophy in 2004, the 03-04 season. So this debate is not going to include that because we know how good the Invincibles was. We know how good Arsenal's George Graham was. So any of the Arsenal team that's won the Premier League, this is going to exclude because we know how good they are. You know, Dennis Bergkamp is my all-time favourite Arsenal player. Not just Arsenal player, my all-time favourite footballer of all time. Dennis Bergkamp was, this gets thrown out there too much these days, a genius. Dennis Bergkamp was my favourite player. Yes, I love Thierry Henry, Ian Wright. Of course, I love all these, Charlie George, like Anfield, come on. Like, but Bergkamp, for me, love him. After 04, what happened? You know, the landscape started to change. And Arsenal got left behind. Yes, and of course the FA Cup in its own right is a major, but the FA Cup was always, in my eyes, even though I celebrate, I mean, I love the FA Cup. You know, any trophy is a trophy. As a fan, you should want trophies, and that's what it's about. But every time we won the FA Cup, in my own hopes, I'll be thinking, okay, is this now going to wake us up to go and challenge for a trophy for the Premier League, maybe the Champions League, even though we've been terrible Champions League. This year we're doing well, but I'm not saying nothing until we see what happens. But the debate of this video, Arsenal have sold the soul, and me personally, I love it. Because as I say, you can go through all these errors. Mesut Ozil, and look, praise to Mesut Ozil. But do you know the real genius was in them errors, taking out Dennis Bergkamp, in my opinion? And it's not spoken enough of Santi Cazorla. He was the real magician. Nothing against Mesut Ozil, but he only turned up when he felt like it, in my opinion. And what Mikel Arteta has done, and he's still got going in the Premier League at the minute, or else watching all this football, because it's not pretty football, whether we want to admit it or not, we are reliant to somewhat degree on corners. And Arteta as a compliment that, you know, if Arsenal are not playing well and we're not going to get a goal from open play, me as an Arsenal fan, in my head, I'm just thinking, get corners. I get excited when we get a corner because I'm like, it feels like a penalty these days when Arsenal get a corner. It just feels like it's going to go in, and 8 times out of 10 it does go in, and it's a great thing to rely on, and it's great that Arsenal are hated again. Me as an Arsenal fan, I love it. And if we win the league like this, I'll love it even more. Because all these years of playing nice football, good on the eye, and there has been some great football that we've played. You look at some of the goals throughout the years. Again, we're not including Arsenal's Premier League champions when we've won the Premier League, when we've won leagues. I'm excluding them because we know how good there was. I'm talking about from 04 to now. Before we become this team that is hated again, even though Arteta's not out of it yet, you got to win a league. If you're going to play like this, you've got to go and win the league. Because as an Arsenal fan, this sort of football is not good for your heart, man. I'm telling you, like, mouse in my heart 24/7 every time I watch Arsenal. There's some games where we show up and we play really good football, but when we're not playing good football, I'm just like, get us corners. Just get us corners and get out this match and move on. because, 9 games left now? So, for me, Arteta sacrificed the football. Now that sacrifice has got to come and win us the league. This, if we don't win the league, this will be a bigger bottle job than before when we gave it away to Man City. We've got to get over the line. But I'm somewhat confident we can because of the way we play. I mean, we can play rubbish, get a corner, and it's just like we're getting a nick it away. Bang, goal, corner. Hold on, win. And then, for me, this corner again, ole, I love it. Like, as I say, Arsenal have sold their soul because this play is not Arsenal normally. Like, it snuck in from we didn't play good football last year, in my opinion, apart from a few matches. But this year, the difference is we're not playing good football, but it's working. And if we get across the line by playing this football, I don't care how Arteta and Arsenal won it. Just win us the damn league. It's great to be hated again as an Arsenal fan. It's great that we've got this stigma and fear of as soon as we get a corner, you hear it online, you see it on social media. When Arsenal get a corner, it feels like a penalty. And me as an Arsenal fan, I love it. As I say, Arsenal have sold their soul, and I love it. Because the pretty football throughout the years has gotten us nowhere. We was weak. We could be pushed off the ball. We could be bullied. Ironic now that Arsenal are doing the bullying to other teams. I love it. I welcome it. Arsenal sold the soul, and I'm damn happy about it. Just win us the league.
Join me in the morgue.